Good morning, campers. Welcome back to the Microsoft Flight Simulator and FSEconomy. We are flying a passenger flight, which apparently they just have these all-in flights where you get a plane and a bunch of passengers for a lot of money. So we're flying from San Jose to Lubbock, already in the air, because, you know, y'all don't need to see me struggle to get this airplane off the ground and onto autopilot. But we actually have it on autopilot now, so it should basically just fly the rest of the flight itself. I think even including most of the landing. I hope. I'm not familiar at all with this plane. I don't do the passenger jets very often. Also, I have no idea where we are right now. There's some kind of large airport down there. Not, like, tremendously large, but, you know, decent size. And some fairly sizable highways. We're somewhere between San Jose and Lubbock, Texas. So, yeah, I lost track of where we were a while ago. Probably Nevada, maybe southern Utah. We're on LA Center at the moment. I've got the co-pilot handling the radios, just because I don't know anything about where the radios are in this plane, and it just feels silly to hit the buttons. And it's just easier in a jetliner, I feel like, to have the co-pilot handle the radios. The ghost co-pilot, he's sitting here somewhere. You can see him when we're outside. When we're inside, he disappears. He doesn't like the cameras. But yeah, clearly the radio's somewhere on here because I see the frequencies. I don't know how to set the nav radios at all. There's our transponder. The two things I know about this is you set this in climb and it flies itself. And then the trim is these two big wheels, and then this rudder trim, and then this is the parking brake. And that's the extent. Speed brakes and flaps I've got. And that's like the extent of it. And I know how to control the autopilot. Mostly. I still do the altitude by hand because I don't know how to make it just do the altitudes you want it to do. And, you know, the planned altitude's never what air traffic control actually gives you. We're just on default air traffic control at the moment. I'm not brave enough to take a jumbo jet onto VATSIM. But yeah, so I just enter the altitude manually and have it in managed heading mode, which is the equivalent of nav mode, it seems. And then I guess that is managed speed mode, where the plane just decides what speed to go based on the flight plan, which fine with me. Doing all right on the fuel, I think. I don't honestly know how far from Lubbock we are. We're coming up on Jitka. True airspeed 459 knots. Ground speed 497. We're doing almost 500 we're doing over 500 mile an hour. So we should be there quick. It's only a 1,000-mile flight, and I'm already more than an hour into it, or coming up on an hour into the flight. So I don't think it'll take us too terribly long till we set down. Just blowing through the fuel though makes me worry. Let's see, so 8,682 seconds roughly worth of fuel. All right, we've got 2 hours and 5 minutes of fuel on board if we keep burning it as required. We are getting a lovely sunset here. Let's just pop back to the outside view. Oh, I know what that is. I recognize that particular runway anywhere. That would be Area 51. I'm pretty sure it's Area 51. Yeah, they've got this. They've got like that super extra long runway that just extends out into Groom Lake. So yeah, that tells me where we are. Good timing on that. I had no idea we were anywhere near there. So if that's Area 51, then we should have U.S. or State Highway 318 around here somewhere, which is a road I've driven. So Las Vegas is out in this general direction. So we're only over Nevada. Yikes. We are not nearly as far along in this as I thought. This might be a longer video than I planned. Yeah, I think that is Area 51. Which it's maybe not the best that I can recognize secret military base from the air, but you know. At least now we know where we are. So roads from Area 51. Looking for Rachel, Nevada. Somewhere down here. I don't know exactly what orientation Area 51 is from the places I've been. I just know it's close. That's so funny that's Area 51 behind me. We are also on live weather, live multiplayer, live traffic, so we'll see other players occasionally. I've already been buzzed by one that almost had a head-on collision with me in another Airbus. And then they did a... Oh, nope, those are stars. Then they started a barrel roll and vanished. Co-pilot will handle the handoff. That might not be a star. Is that a star? Okay, yeah, I think that is a star. Oh, it's so funny. That's perfect timing. 390.
November 150 Tango, Quebec, Los Angeles Center. Continue as planned.
This is only supposed to be like an hour flight. I'm surprised we are only just now crossing over Area 51. Maybe that's not Area 51. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. But this certainly looks like that part of Nevada. Lovely river valley here. So this might actually be kind of the area that I know from the highway. Possibly. So I think, yeah, I think the intersection, I think the highway comes down and it cuts through here and then heads down and meets up with US 93 around here. And I think US 93 heads off this way, meets up with I-15 somewhere around here, and I think I-15, yeah, I think that's Las Vegas. Okay, so yeah, I do know where we are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Las Vegas, that big glowy spot right there. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. I don't know why I have this ability to recognize places like this. I have no idea what... That looks like a landing strip right there of some kind. No idea what that could be. But yeah, if I'm right, then... Yep, there's... that, I think, is the highway. That might be 318, I'm not sure. Though I thought the highway went that way, so maybe not. Or that might be a different road, and this, the 318's up here, and then meets up with 93. Oh, heck, I don't know. We're losing daylight. No. The farther east I fly, the lower the sun gets. Oh, the sun is below the horizon now. It's just like a sliver of it above. That's fine, though. We get to see how the, how lovely this skybox changes. Oop, oop, we got the shadow on our actual plane now. That's cool. Yeah, fairly certain this is Las Vegas. So, Alamo, Nevada, which is a lovely place that I stop at frequently. should be somewhere down here. Oh, you know what? I bet Alamo's probably right around here. Or maybe somewhere a little further up. Maybe this is Alamo here. So I guess ET Fresh Jerky might be around... I don't know. I don't know. ET Fresh Jerky is a little like... Oh, there we are. We are in shadow now. We've entered the night. Are the lights on inside the plane? Oh, well, actually, no, I think I'm just seeing through the plane. Are they on inside the plane? I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe if I hit the cabin lights button. Cabin lights? No, it didn't seem to do anything. Hop back inside. Are the cabin lights on? I can't tell what's changing. Okay, that switch is moving. Overhead, 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 overhead. There we go. What switch was that? Dome. Bright. Oh, there we go. That did something. Oh yeah, much better lighting in here now. And then if I hit that button, does it go off? It does. And does it go all the way back to bright? It does. Cool. Okay. Now we've got that working. Now, if I switch back to outside view, can I see that? Yeah! Oh, that's neat. That's kind of cool. Hey, look, it actually lights up the two people inside. Aw. That's funny. And then, whoop, lights out. Oh, that's way more amusing than it has any right to be. So yeah, if that's Vegas, then this is probably Mesquite, Nevada. And then this might be St. George, Utah. So yeah, we're about to cross into Utah or Arizona. We're making progress. Making progress. I like this thing where the plane just kind of flies itself and I just get to like enjoy the scenery, especially for that much money in FS economy. Again, we are shipped up. We are flying. Oh, let's just update that, make sure it knows I'm airborne. Yes, it knows I'm airborne. 122 passengers for $8,669. And then we'll, I don't know what we'll do once we're actually in Lubbock. We might just try and, to get like back to San Jose by another one of these flights if we can, or I might just teleport myself back to San Jose and call it a flight or something. Commercial flight. Lord knows I'm not actually stepping on a real commercial aircraft. Wow, it's a good skybox. Goodness, you got the Milky Way up there and everything. That is excellent night sky right there. Oh, I love it. I don't do much night flying in this game because I don't trust my skills. Also, the game tends to get extremely dark at night near the ground for me in the places that I like to fly, so it's very difficult to navigate. I don't tend to stay by the cities as much. That's why I was so surprised in flying at night in the 152 the other day, how easy it was to still tell where I was around the cities. So I guess that's night VFR in that situation works pretty well. So this should be the Virgin River Gorge through here. So I-15 comes up from Vegas, goes through Mesquite, and then into the Virgin River Gorge, and then up into St. George, Utah, assuming that's St. George. And Salt Lake City is way up there somewhere. That might be, I don't know the name of that city, Nephi maybe? That might be too close for Nephi. That might not be far enough away, I don't know. I love that there's a wind noise out here. So why is the plane flying at a weird angle? I guess that's just kind of how it's designed to fly, isn't it? God, it's a gorgeous skybox, though, isn't it? And the moon's in the right phase and everything. That's cool. Nice, perfect half moon. Oh, that's... Is that our thumbnail right there? I think that might be our thumbnail. Let's just angle it. Oh, that's perfect. All right, F12. Everyone loves a night sky thumbnail. They show up great on YouTube after the compression, I'm sure. Back inside. Is the light on or off? I think that's light off, yeah. Okay. I've already got the panel lights on. That I found that switch down here earlier. Yeah, that's that one. But I kind of like having that on at least a little bit, yeah. Just to light up everything. It's so nice and quiet in here. It's like peaceful. I don't know what to do. I thought we were further along than we are. I really did. Welcome back. We are flying over.
Center United 1910 is out at flight level 340 for 10,000 feet.
We are flying over Albuquerque.
Airbus Zero Tango Quebec. Contact Albuquerque Center on 132.8.
As you can see, busy airspace.
132.8 for Airbus Zero Tango Quebec.
That is our co-pilot switching radio frequencies for us.
Albuquerque Center Airbus November 150 Tango Quebec flight level 390.
Airbus November 150 Tango Quebec Albuquerque Center. Continue to Alpha Bravo Quebec as planned.
We should begin descending soon. So yeah, this is the city of Albuquerque. There's Albuquerque Airport right there, ABQ. We're going to overfly the VOR, which should be, you know, somewhere on the field or near the field. There's another runway here, it looks like. Not sure what that is. Not very well lit. I mean, presumably this is Interstate 40. Possibly this is Interstate 40, actually. Giving a slight turn. I-25 should be... Okay, so yeah, there's the big spaghetti bowl junction right in the middle of town. I-25 and I-40. Albuquerque. Slight left turn at Albuquerque. That just seems almost perfect in a way. Then Santa Fe is up that way. And should be seeing Moriarty out ahead of us. And we should start to descend pretty soon. I feel like we're really low, but we're not actually really low. We're at 39,000 feet. Which is quite high. It's just the ground looks much closer than you expect it to look at this altitude. I'm expecting orders to start descending in right now. Albuquerque's quite a large airport. This 1, 2, 3, 4 runways. This one might not be a runway anymore. It looks kind of funky from the air. Yeah, I only see approach lights on 2 of them. Oh, there's the airport beacon. We're close enough for that now. That's interesting. We don't actually see the runway lights proper at this altitude. So I guess that could be a perfectly reasonably lit airport over there that we're just too high to see. And this should be the Loves up on the hill to the west of Albuquerque. I think I've spent the night here before. There's a lovely Carl's Jr. in that Loves. Oh goodness. How do you navigate by VO? I've got to figure that out at some point, how to navigate by radio beacons in the jetliners. Prague? What's Prague? Ooh, fancy. Predictive.
Airbus Zero Tango Quebec descend and maintain flight level 210.
210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Airbus Zero Tango Quebec.
210. Tick down to select the altitude. And the descent begins. No? Yeah, the airplane's throttling down to start descent. That's should work. Yeah, you can see it's got flight level 210 selected on there. Perfect. Still at standard pressure. It's a bit of a steep descent. Alright, we're coming up on 80 nautical miles from our next waypoint, so let's just turn this down to 80. There's a waypoint called D-Cell. So yeah, it looks like we're going to overshoot a little and then come back to pick up the ILS. PVW.
American 269er, traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 350 generic. Report them in sight.
Okay, maybe that's not, Amarillo. No, I don't think that's Amarillo.
American 269er, have the generic in sight.
Is that Tucumcari? No, I can't do Tucumcari. Where is this? Okay, I think Amarillo's still out somewhere ahead of me. What city this is, and it's bugging me. I should know. Yeah, I don't think this is Tucumcari. The freeway doesn't follow. It's a little too straight for it to be Tucumcari. Alright, throttling back up. I assume that means we have reached...
Airbus 0 Tango, Quebec, you are 1 mile northwest. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 17 right approach by Papa Victor Whiskey transition. Cleared to Papa Victor Whiskey.
Excellent.
Airbus 0 Tango, Quebec, descend and maintain 5,200 feet. Airbus 0 Tango, Quebec, descend and maintain 5,100 feet.
Okay, chill.
Descend and maintain 5,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 17 right approach via Papa Victor Whiskey transition. Clear to Papa Victor Whiskey Airbus 0 Tango Quebec.
And then we need this to be selectable. Pressure. Can I have a... I don't know why they didn't give me a reading for that. That's interesting. They didn't give me a setting for my altimeter. We'll just leave it on what we had, 2990. Actually, we'll just go ahead and set that 2992. Yeah, we are descending out of the flight levels now. Altimeter reading would be great. I can't even tune the Lubbock weather because it can't control the radios. Because the co-pilot's controlling the radio. Dang it. Let's see. Approach control, ground control, ATIS 125.3. 125.3. Okay, so we're gonna need you to not mess with the radio for a minute. Nope. There. Nope, that's... Alright, so 1, 2... Oh. 1, 2, 5... Five.
Airbus 0 Tango Quebec, contact FT Worth Center on 126.45.
Going to ONE 26.45 Airbus 0 Tango Quebec.
Okay, so we'll just hit the one button, 12645. Forward center.
FT Worth Center Airbus, November 150 Tango Quebec is out of 13,000 feet for 5,100 feet.
Oh, are you going to give me a altimeter
Airbus
setting?
November 150
Yay.
Tango Quebec FT Worth Center, continue to Papa Victor Whiskey as planned. Altimeter 30.36.
3036. That's quite a bit higher than what it was where I left. 3036. Let's turn this down to 40. Where are we at right now? Not a clue. Now I feel like we're super low. Okay, so we're below 10,000 feet, so the plane is slowing down. That's also my cue to overhead, overhead, overhead. Thank you. It's my cue to turn on the landing lights. I'll turn the strobes on. We'll turn the runway lights on. I don't know what those are for, but we'll have them all on anyway. Because why not? Oh, it's going to be embarrassing if I screw up this landing, because I have no idea how to set the... absolutely no idea how to set the VOR. That's predictive GPS. Flight plan again. PBW. Was it performance? Let's cruise. Next phase. Descent. And I guess I have to activate approach phase.
2,500.
That sounds a little low. I was cleared to 5,100, even though that's apparently only going to be like 1,500 feet above the ground. That's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. I swear to God, if this air traffic control flies me into the ground. 1,440. Should I be nervous? Oh. I feel like this might be why the game encouraged the actual approach plate is you come in at 12,000 and then descend along there. Oh, gee, that's interesting. There's no. This transition that we're doing is not listed in the I must have accidentally picked an approach for smaller planes because this is so low. It's ridiculously low. I am officially nervous. 1380 on the altimeter, on the radar altimeter. Ugh. Let's turn on the ILS info. $1,480, that's good. Ground is dropping a little beneath us. We're just also hurtling along at 250 knots, which is ridiculous. Our ground speed 261 knots. Okay. Double check our plan. We're at 1,500 feet. Alright, so again, we're going to be coming in on this course, following the ILS. That will be, so Kyiv is 6.1 nautical miles out from landing, and we need to be at 4,600 there. So the fact that we are already at this altitude is terrifying. 5,300 minimum safe altitude around Lubbock, so we're already below the MSA. In fact, I am going to increase us to 5,300 and tell it to go there. I don't think it'll complain too much about 200 feet. Yeah, we're fine. And no complaints from the air traffic control. Maybe I should have tried VATSIM for this. Like, I feel like other than the horrible takeoff I did, I could probably have managed using VATSIM a little bit better than what. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see ground there. Alright, so we will level off at Kaflutub. You're supposed to speak them as words, right? So CFLTB and SysApp. And then I think I'll switch it into approach mode, so it should start slowing us down to a speed where I can start dropping the flaps. Let's just check the performance thing. Okay, so okay, so extend the flaps 195, beyond S at 180, and full flaps at 173, and our approach speed will be 151. So 195, 180. All right, we've got the ILS. That's good.
FD Work Center, American 340 is out of flight level 375 for 10,000 feet.
American
Let's
340 FD Work Center continuous planned.
Approach phase. Confirm approach phase. So, 195, 180, 173.
Airbus 0 Tango Quebec contact Lubbock approach on 119.9er.
Going to 119.9er Airbus 0 Tango Quebec. Lubbock approach Airbus November 150 Tango Quebec 5,300 feet.
Airbus November, 150 Tango Quebec Lubbock approach, continue to SysApp as planned. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree.
3033. Landing gear. Full flaps are 173. Oh, we're at 173 now, so let's just... Full flaps. That it was waiting for me to extend the flaps more. Okay, that's why we were at that speed. Interesting. Okay, smart plane. Really smart plane. Okay. And let's set max range to 10 nautical miles. There's SysApp. How are we on? Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we should activate approach mode. Alright, so we're established on the localizer. And it'll intercept the glide slope. It'll hold this altitude and then it'll intercept the glide slope as we fly in. So. Oh my god, this is terrifying. We're like a 10-mile final with our wheels down already. Way too close to the ground. This is probably not great for my my amount of fuel, is it? No, we still got plenty of fuel.
Airbus 0 Tango Quebec, you are 13 miles north of Lubbock. Contact Lubbock Tower on ONE 20 decimal flight when inbound on the approach.
I'm already inbound on the approach.
Tower on ONE 20 decimal 5 Airbus 0 Tango Quebec. Lubbock Tower Airbus November. 150
let's-
Tango Quebec 12 miles north inbound
Arm.
ILS runway 17
Auto
right
brake.
approach.
Anti-skids on.
Airbus November, 150 Tango Quebec Lubbock Tower. Cleared ILS runway 17 right approach. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 21008 at 29er.
008 at 29er. What?
Cleared ILS runway 17 right approach Airbus 0 Tango Quebec.
008. It's a 29 knot tailwind? Boy, I feel like they should switch me to the opposite runway. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know how to switch it to a different approach, though. We'll let this try, and we'll see what happens. Gosh, that's terrifying. Oh, I guess this is how you find out whether or not an Airbus can land with a 29 knot tailwind. It's like exactly behind us too. Alright, we are on the glide slope.
Airbus Zero Tango, Quebec cleared to land runway 17 right. Wind 009er at 29er.
God, that's terrifying.
Clear to land runway 17 right, Airbus 0 Tango,
Log
Quebec.
airport information, Yankees.
Oh, gosh. Oh, 2. Yeah, they did say 3032 earlier. Alright, so I've got the throttle ready to just slam it back and throw the reversers
1,000.
on. Got 11,000 feet of runway, though. If there's any runway we can land on like this, it's this one. And this plane should basically land itself. Flaps are at full. On the glide slope, on the localizer. Approach speed is good. This is so dangerous.
500.
Alright, so what should happen here is the...
400.
Yeah, okay, so it switched to auto land. That's good.
300. 200.
Alright.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Autopilot disconnect.
Airbus Zero Tango, Quebec turn next taxiway.
Okay, got it. It turned the reversers off. I didn't hear my reversers actually come on, so I might have messed up that somehow. But hey, we managed to stop. Did I turn on the... Okay, yeah, I did. Ah, that was terrifying. I love that the plane lands itself, though. At least I got the speed brakes on, so I did one
Airbus
thing
Zero
right.
Tango, Quebec turn next taxiway.
I'm working on it. Jeez.
Airbus Zero Tango, Quebec contact ground on 021 decimal niner.
Going to 121 decimal 9er, Airbus 0 Tango, Quebec.
Okay. So
Lubbock
that's
ground, Airbus November 150 Tango, Quebec taxi to the
flaps
gate.
retracted.
Airbus
And
November 150 Tango, Quebec taxi to gate 73 using taxiway Alpha Lima.
Taxiing to gate
There we go.
73 using taxiway Alpha Lima, Airbus 0 Tango, Quebec.
Turn off runway lights and set nose light to taxi. There we go. Not bad. Alt tab. Just making sure that my just making sure the FSEconomy flight's still going. I can't see squats. Oh, that's a good view from that, actually. Oh, I see the guide person now. A little further. A little further. Plane. 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 There we go. Am I good? Okay, got it. Alright, so with that, parking brake. Setting results. So your flight's logged. Yes. Okay. Cool. That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. How do I shut off the engines in this? That didn't do anything. Oh, it did! Yay! We're gonna continue here, though. And... can I ask for... the jetway? Ask for jetway.
Lubbock Ground Airbus, November 150 Tango, Quebec. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Airbus November 150 Tango, Quebec. The jetway is going to be connected.
Yes! Success. Okay, and... power, please.
Lubbock Ground Airbus, November 150 Tango, Quebec. Could
Oh, it
you
just
please
went
send
right
a ground power unit?
Jetway just went right through the pushback cart.
Unit is on the road.
What's that? Master warning? Oh, that's probably the power. Okay, so let's just do I don't fault Gen 1 off, Gen 2 external power on, fuel pumps off, 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 off. AP bleed's already off. Engine 1 bleed off, off. I have no idea if I'm doing any of this right. That's anti-ice, so we can turn off the nav lights. We can turn the taxi light off. And we can turn the beacon and the strobe. Where is it? Ah, come on. Off. And I don't know what else there is to... I don't know what else there is to do there. Alright. But we do have external power now, so I'm not going to kill the battery. Let's turn off the flight director. That was exciting. I consider this a success, even though the jetway can't quite reach the plane. That's still good enough for me. I feel like maybe the guy stopped us a little bit short of where we should have put the aircraft for the parking spot, but that's fine. He's also apparently just walked off, so we could pull forward if we wanted to, but we've got the engines shut down already. So I'm happy with that. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank goodness this plane lands itself, because I don't know anything about flying this plane. I'm sure I ruined this aircraft, but luckily it doesn't matter. It's not my plane. Thank goodness for rentals. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's Eliodare. You can find me on the internet at Eliodare. Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch. Xbox Live if you want to see me in Flight Simulator. As well as Twitter. Twitter's the place I am all the time, so you can come say hi there, or you can leave comments below the videos. I'm still a tiny channel, so I do still read them all. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Oh, let's actually check the flight results. You can go away now. FSEconomy. Logs. Success. View. Ground crew fee, $866.90. And, $8,669 in income. That's pretty great. So 7,802 profit. That's fantastic. 1,006 miles. Oh my goodness. Did that flight in real time, by the way. No accelerating, because I don't know how to accelerate in this game yet. I don't think I would want to anyway. And I want to keep my flights like this is the kind of flight duration I like. This is, 2 hours 43 minutes, kind of a long one, but if you look at the stuff we did in the 182, it's about the same total amount of time. So it's right around. It's like 45 minutes longer than I usually sit down for this game. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you all so much for watching. We're like a tenth of the way to owning our own plane. Have a great day.